Phones. All right. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Um, but yeah, no, I'm assuming it's probably because of the time change. Considering I'm currently in New York and used to live out in Los Angeles. So when I would be doing a stream at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night out there, it would be like 10 or 11 on the East Coast. So I don't know where in the world you're from, but uh times are changing and it's all good. But yeah, I will say I kind of want to get back into the swing of streaming again. Honestly, like the we're being very very honest, the depression's been just fucking kicking my ass for the past few months. And it's hard even to film. Like I still have one more episode to film of Squid Games. I still have to edit, I think, 3 of them for YouTube and all that. And it's just like it feels like it's weird. It's like something I want to do, but it's like I can't. You know what I mean? It sucks. It sucks that that's the case. Because also Squid Game's been really fucking good too. Um, I don't know what like the masses have said about it. I've been trying to avoid it as much as I could, but the season's been really freaking good. You're like a motorcycle rally driving past my house. What the fuck was that? Damn. I don't think you guys could hear that, but it sounded like 8 or 9 motorcycles just rode past my window, which makes no sense because my my window's like towards the back side of the house. Uh, yeah. So there you go. Yo, Andre, and what up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Give that East time love. Let's go. Oop, 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 oop. Tuesday, welcome. What up? What up? Uh, do I need to come kick your ass a little bit? Maybe, Kartasha. Um, I will say too, like, apparently panic attacks are now a new part of my life, which is unfortunate. Um, so I didn't have a second one, luckily, but I got pretty fucking close the other day. And hi, what language? DRFYS. Durfies. Dr. Fies. You don't mind me asking. So I could say it in a proper, give you a proper greeting if I know how to say hello in that language. I can find a cheaper flight to New York than California. Don't make me. Yo, also, Kartasha, in fairness, like, technically, it's all within driving distance. I mean, I can tell you this. I can be to, where is it, Chicago in about 12 hours. So I know you're somewhere south of there, I'm sure. I forgot. I feel bad now. I'm forgetting exactly where, but yeah. Panic attacks are supposed to be my thing. Oh my god. Yeah, so actually I don't even remember if I told you guys, but I did have my first ever panic attack while I was in California, like maybe a month or two before I left. I don't remember if I talked about that or not, but I did. It was terrifying and it hurt. And luckily one of my best buds was able to get on the phone with me and help talk me down, talk me through it. And he's a fucking legend. In fact, you guys might have known him if you watched my video of introducing my friends to BTS, Stray Kids, and Twice. His name's Tommy. So he's a fucking G. And yeah. But also, I don't know if anybody noticed the title. Something we've talked about, but we've never done. And to be honest with you, I forgot to eat dinner. So. Ooh, not bad. My mom got sugar-free, like, lemonade zero or whatever. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, this is gonna suck. It doesn't. It's actually pretty good. It honestly, it almost tastes regular. Which also kind of makes me a little freaked out, where I'm like, I don't know. But in doing so, my mom, she stopped at a deli. Now, I know this doesn't look like much, considering this is a half of a hero, cut in half again. So these are fourths of a sandwich that you would normally get. But honestly, I'm not that hungry because I had a big lunch. So this works out perfect for me. My mom, she was out seeing my grandma today. She got some Sammys. Brought one back for me. Because she is a G. But yeah. So I figured we'll eat a little bit. And then, so if you guys want to grab food or whatever, go ahead and do that now. And then I thought we could talk a little bit about kind of what we'll do here moving forward. I don't know. I know what I want to do, like, when I go to South Korea, but in the interim, now that I'm back posting, I don't really know what I want to do with it. I don't really have a great idea of what I'm doing right now. It feels all very chaotic and weird, so I was like, you know what? Why don't we bring some people together and brainstorm a little bit? Let's figure something out. Because, like, I can't go back to what I was doing of posting every single day. Because, you know, if you really think about it, I was posting 1 to 2 videos Monday through Friday, right? Tip at the end there, I was pretty much only doing 1 a day. So that's 5 videos a week, plus 2 Patreon videos for Sunday, and an episode of a show on Saturday. So that totals out to 8 videos minimum a week. And then, and that's like the low end of it. And then on top of that, I was putting out, hey, oh, that's so funny. My mom just texted. My mom might show up on stream later, by the way. She might. I don't know if she wants to or not. She's not super, whoop. Phone decided to take a recording on me. But yeah, she, now I've just got so sidetracked there. What the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, so it was like, minimum of 8 videos, and then on top of it, if you count into the fact that I was doing YouTube Shorts / TikToks, which I was trying to do 2 per video, minus the Patreon ones, which sometimes I'd do a Patreon one if I wanted to help, you know, give a little bit of boost to the Patreon, see if I could hook some people in. But most of the time I didn't. So that's another, what is that, 6 by 2? So that's another 12 videos on top of the original 8. So I was doing a lot for making nothing. For making no money. So I can't really get back to that right now. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. I just was having an angry panic situation today over some money. The apparent 401k I had for the job that fired me. Oh yeah. I've heard 401ks are in shambles right now, considering our government, the US government, is doing some less than fun things, but I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about politics because it'll just make me angry. By the way, my game production has been put on hold all because my PC charger has been snapped. Oh no! No, I remember you telling us about that, Diz, but that sucks. I actually do remember you telling us about the production and stuff, and I remember saying, hey, if you want like people to test or whatever, let me know. I'd love to try it out or whatever. Or if you're gonna do like an alpha / beta opening to the game, I would be down. But damn, that sucks. Hopefully you can get another charger pretty soon. Hopefully. Indeed. But yeah. So I want to talk about all that kind of stuff. Also want to get your guys' opinions on the being vulnerable little like series I've kind of been doing. Which, let's go. That's right. Woo! Wanted to know about if you guys are even interested in me continuing doing those, because I don't know. It's hard for me not to look at numbers, but like when I look at the numbers of how everything's doing, it's not great. But in fairness, none of my videos are doing well, so it's like I haven't seen numbers this low on my channel since I started posting, which is kind of sucky, but that also is the I guess the punishment for taking like 6 months off or however long I was gone. Had something to do with that. Good luck getting my mom to understand. Ugh, no politics. Sounds nice. Yeah, exactly. Also, it's like I feel like at least in terms of like the politics stuff, like nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Let's enjoy some sandwiches and or whatever you're eating for dinner. Mine's kind of falling apart right now. That's why I got like a chicken sticking out. In case you're wondering what this is, it's chicken cutlet, cheddar, bacon, barbecue sauce. That's it. On a hero. I know in other parts of the countries they call them like hoagies or subs or whatever, but here in New York we call it a hero. You're having a hero. Oh, big bite. Oh, I should have snagged some more napkins before doing this thing. Also, I'm gonna put on my I'm gonna put on my old playlist of music that's not gonna get me fired. Although it's only 39 minutes worth of songs. That's okay. I'm just gonna put it lightly in the background, just so it's not so quiet. Check your phone. Artasha, I don't accept these threats. Yeah, see? Like, pretty much like 12. case you're wondering, I'm not gonna show you just for the sake of privacy, but she sent me flight costs, and then also like a picture of maps showing how long it would take to drive, which I will say this pretty much was around 12, so pretty spot on. Not bad, not bad. Also, I'm very excited. There's a thing here on Long Island. I don't know if it's anywhere else, to be honest with you, but they're called Ralph's Italian Ices. My mom's picking up Ralph's Italian Ices. I'm so fucking stoked. They're so good. I will say I do gotta be careful with it because they do have a bit of sugar in there, but I haven't really eaten anything sugary today, so I'll be okay. You can't stand barbecue sauce? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Also, I will say too, Diz, in case you're wondering, this isn't like typical Southern barbecue sauce. This is the Boris Head barbecue sauce. It's a little bit more sweet and tangy rather than like smoky. So it's a little bit different, but I mean, I like both barbecue sauces, but for sandwiches, the sweet and tangy is so good. I have no dinner, ate earlier, then ate globs of chocolate. Ooh, ooh, baby. Feeling Yankee on top of anxiety. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Andrea. Oh man. Oh, that's funny though. That's a very funny comment. Wow. Nom nom nom. Don't make me get on a Spirit flight. Yeah. Don't test me. Also, I will say too, guys, I'm so bummed. I don't know if any of you saw, but good friend of the channel, John Reeves Live, was in New York just like a week or two ago. Forgive me, I'm forgetting how far along it was. We were supposed to meet up. I was gonna head into the city and see him, and like it was like a cataclysm. How am I struggling on that word? Cataclysm of just not happenings that happened in that moment. First, his phone died, right? So it delayed me leaving my house because I'm like, you know, it's like 11 in the morning. I texted him. I wanted to see him before the J-Hope concert, right? And like at the same time though, you know, God forbid something came up on his end, I wasn't gonna just go into the city all willy-nilly. Mind you, I'm still unemployed currently, although I'll talk about it in a little bit. I did a job interview just Friday, so hopefully this week I'll have a job. But we'll see. But yeah, so we did his phone died, so it postponed me going in because, like, you know, I'm not gonna spend like $20 going into the city for nothing, and that's one way, mind you. It's like 16 something to go one way into the city from where I'm at, and then obviously having to take the train back, like, you know, it's like basically like losing $40 to not see anybody. So I was like, let me wait till I get in touch with him. Luckily I did, because then my whole life exploded into chaos. Mainly regarding a lot of this stuff for Korea, things that I didn't know about that just popped up, and it was like, oh, this is urgent, this needs to get done right now. So at the end of the day, didn't actually get to go see him, which was a real big bummer. And yeah, so that sucks. But got the ball rolling again with the creative stuff. I'm waiting on 2 letters of recommendation, and then I can apply. The other big thing is that I am now behind. Hello. You want to say hi to the stream? This is my mom.
Hello.
And we got Rouse. Yeah.
I'll leave you be.
I'm having that sandwich.
Very nice. All right.
Love you, Mom.
Bye. Love you.
Isn't she the prettiest? I'll probably just eat it right after. It's fine. My mom's the best. Mom's the best in the world. Although Kartasha, she's not ginger, so she is a blonde. But she did give birth to a big old ginger boy. Beautiful mom. There you go. My mom is one of my #1 supporters. Especially considering I'm living rent-free in her house. But no, she's always been awesome. Where'd I put that on? Oh. Let's get another one. Fine. Mama Ginger. Fair enough. Mom, everybody said you're really pretty. I don't know if you guys heard that. She goes, oh, thank you. Sorry, I dropped a piece of chicken. I just don't want it, like, sticking into the floor. You know, I'm jealous of you. Oh, I will say, though, these ices are stellar. Yeah. Ralph's Italian Ices. Famous Italian Ices. Very good. Very tasty. I need to kill this sandwich quick, so. Also, a thing you guys will learn. Maybe I just become a mukbang streamer. But I have the tendency to eat pretty quick. So I think that's the thing that, like, way back in high school, there were these two girls that I knew who at the time I didn't know all that well. I eventually became pretty good friends with them. But at the time, I didn't know them all that well at all. And they started joining our table to sit and eat. And I shit you not, these two girls would fucking stare at me while I would eat. And it was just so, it made me feel so uncomfortable. But and I'm like, yo, stop staring at me. And they're like, you just eat so fascinatingly. Like, you eat so fast, it's crazy. I'm like, yo, you freaking weirdos, like, stop. And then they would, like, it became like a thing, and then they would start watching me every day. I'm like, yo, it made me really self-conscious about how I eat. So that's why I typically don't eat on stream. That's why I'll usually be like, all right, guys, I gotta go eat. I'll see you later, you know, and sign out. But today I was like, fuck it. Let's be a little different. My brother gets to stay at parents' home, also rent-free too. Well, I'll tell you this, Andre, although I do love being here with my mom and stuff, I do love being rent-free, but not having a job for the last, like, I mean, I guess I guess I technically drove for Uber, so, like, the last, like, 5 months has been torturous. Mother of tall boys, like Mama Ginger. That's fair. We do have some tall boys in the family. Also, if you guys want, I could see if either of my brothers would want to join up for a stream or two. I don't know, maybe I could try to force them to film some content with me. I don't know how. I think my older brother would probably be down, but I think my little brother might be a little camera shy, or he'll be very into it. So I don't really know. Well, listen, I've been eating fast for the last, like, 20, 30 years. I'll be fine. I think I just do big bites. But when I was a kid, my older brother, he was my secret rival, you know? And I would say secret because he didn't know he was my rival. But that man, dear God, he could eat so fast. It was crazy. And it used to bother me. So I was like, I gotta eat faster than him. And so I started forcing myself to eat faster and faster and faster. Until I was like, honestly, I was like getting kind of old. Like, I think I was like either freshly into high school or something like that. Maybe like midway through high school before I was like, this is so stupid. What am I doing? I was like, I'm literally having a contest no one knows about. It's just me. And like, I'm competing against somebody who has no idea. and there's not even a way to judge it. So it's like, what am I doing? And then yeah, I stopped. But now I just naturally eat quick, which is weird, but you know, it is what it is. Like, here's an example everybody can kind of understand a little bit. When I get McDonald's, I like to get the 2 cheeseburger meal, right? So you get 2 cheeseburgers, just small little cheeseburgers. I eat those in 4 bites every time. It's not something I do to rush or anything. It's just how I eat them. And everybody who sees me do it is like, Jesus Christ, dude, what are you doing? Like, is there a race or something? What's going on? Even my older brother gave me a little like, whoa, dude, like, that's quick. Like, what are you doing? Like, how are you eating that like that? I don't know. It's just the way I do it. So, we're already almost done with this, which is nice. But the fact that I'm talking to you guys forces me to slow down. So if you catch me not talking to anybody and just straight eating, this sandwich would be gone within 5 minutes. Easy. Oh, Diz, I bet art degrees are tough, dude. Very tough. I think my parents are annoyed with me for not having a job. It's hard to look. It's hard not to feel worthless these days. Yo, seriously, Andre, and like, honestly, like, that has been my existence for the last few months. Like, my mom knows I'm looking. I'm putting out applications all the time. But, like, even still, there's like, you can't help but feel useless. It sucks. Oh my god, Kartasha. You're getting into Pokemon cards? Or no, sorry, into competitive Pokemon. Does that mean, are you gonna start getting into Pokemon cards? Some of my friends got into that too. I'm like, dude, I just don't get it. I'm a scarfer. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm talking to myself. GRFYS. What language do you speak? I appreciate you writing all your comments in English, but I'd love to know what language you speak. I want to guess Korean. That's mainly because my channel mostly gets views from Korea, Japan, and the US. Mainly the US, but Korea and Japan are pretty close behind. I think it's... I might as well look. Let's see. Oh. Let's see where the audience is from. Also, that's crazy. My whole YouTube channel has over 8 million views. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
The chorus is gonna be the same because it's stuck in my head.
Let's see. Yeah, it's US, South Korea, Japan. Not bad. Not bad. Just went down the rabbit hole. Fair enough, Kartasha. Fair enough. Yeah. Although I will say too, it is funny, like watching the numbers on my channel. Like, you know, I've posted a couple videos in the last couple weeks. None of them have even broken 100 views, which is like, ooh. But yet somehow my channel's gone up like almost 40 subscribers. since I started posting again. I did also lose quite a bit of followers right as I started posting again, which is funny. But I'm like, huh, weird. Like, where are you guys coming from? You're finding the channel and subscribing all of a sudden. Can't even bring myself to put out applications. I was warehouse packing before. Only is he paying me enough for rent for companies I would never work for? That is so fair. And drive instead of fly. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Andriana, like, I'm pretty much, I applied for a job as a valet. You're definitely not the only British watcher. Actually, we have another Brit with us, who he hasn't been around in a, I haven't seen him since, like, we restarted again, but he was decently active for a while. So much so that way back I did a carving stream and he ended up buying the robot that I carved out of a piece of wood and I sent it all the way over to England. Pretty cool. And then he did a photo shoot with it. It's so funny. He did a photo shoot with the robot. Not him in it, but like he basically just put the robot in, like, honestly, he did a great job. It's like they're amongst flowers and like stuff like that. It's really funny. Actually, oh. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up my Instagram. I think it's on there. See if I can find it real quick. Oh, I hate that it's not in dark mode. What the heck? I thought that'd be easier. Alright, I guess I can't. I'm gonna have to scroll back a little bit. Actually, yeah, I think the robot was the one I stabbed myself on. Let's see. Yes. Also, it's so funny to see the photos because it looks like, honestly, it's like the robot. I don't know why I didn't like sand it a bit before sending it out. But here, I'll show you guys. Oh shit, Andrean, I'm sorry. Playing games and making games and finding free time, it does force a toll on you, yeah. We get stuck at a KFC. Yo, I fucking feel that. I really feel that. Like, the worst part about, like, being in, like, a rough spot like this is just knowing, like, I'm not alone. You know? I mean, clearly, we got 3 of us right in here right now who are all struggling with work. What? Why doesn't it show? Why doesn't it show on the desktop? What? There we go. There we go. So yeah, this is the robot I carved. Here's my game. of Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Hell yeah, that's sick. But like, look at this. This robot amongst the flowers and stuff. It's like actually a good photo shoot. Like nice little like sunset shots. Like, it's so funny. Get the black and white photo too. It's just so random. I love it. Oh man, I don't know. Makes me laugh a lot. I like it. Couple seconds. Yeah. So I gotta eat the other half of the sandwich too. It's his antenna. I also didn't want to make his antenna too thin. I'm like, it's gonna break. It's gonna break in transit. Yeah, Diz, I feel that. I'll say this, I'm at the point where I'm like, I was like, maybe I could start streaming games again. And I'm like, I don't even want to play games right now. Like, playing with my friends is like tough. We play Overwatch. And, it's been tough. He's like, dude, come play. And I'm like, oh, alright. And then I play like shit and I get mad. I think they're kind of getting tired of me, to be honest, buddies. But they also understand that I'm struggling right now. So they try to be cool with it. But, you know, the mental games of your own brain telling you that you're a fucking loser and your friends don't like you. It's like, that's not true in the slightest. But yet somehow it feels very real. Wanna play some easy games? Oh yeah. So I like playing games that just make me so mad. Because they're so hard. Like, actually, some of you guys might remember my buddy Connor. For a lot of you OG streamers or viewers, excuse me, I'm the streamer. You guys are viewing. But for those of you guys who remember Connor, he's been playing through Elden Ring. He lets me watch sometimes. It's so fun. I fucking love that game. Fuck off, Cartasha. Don't use my put down to put yourself down. How dare you? That's my friend you're talking about. Just murder things? No, if that's the case, I'm just going in Elden Ring. Load up my overpowered character and just go to town. Yeah. Oof. Did you hear controller? Oh no. That's wild. I will say, I don't know how I did it, but in the game Legend of Zelda Link Between Times, it's on the DS, 3DS. I don't know what I did in that game, but I ended up missing getting an item you need. And I got to a point far enough in the game that you needed that item, but I was too far that I couldn't go back to where you get the item. So essentially I broke the game. And I never finished it. So that sucks. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for GTA 6 to drop. Because from what I've heard, it is coming out this year. I can't wait. I can't wait. How to avoid my headshot? Really playing how long to avoid my headshot? Are you talking about like a photo? Link's Awakening is my first Legend of Zelda game. Nice. My first one was Ocarina of Time on the N64. Legendary game. So freaking good. So good, but so hard because like I was like, I think it was like 7 or 8 when I got that game. Oh my gosh, it took me so long to beat it. So long. Also, I will tell you guys, there is one thing in my life that genuinely excites me every week. Are any of you guys watching Solo Leveling? Because that show, the second season so far, has been fucking fire. It is so good. Oh my gosh. So they catch me. Most of the managers have them on the company website. Actually, funny enough, I have to take a photo for my my resume for Korea. But I'm just gonna take it myself against the wall in the house. Also, I will say I'm doing some damage to this t-shirt right now. I mean, it's already disintegrating, so it's kind of... I'm not watching the anime, but read all the mangas. Pretty dope. There's like part of me that kind of wants to get into reading mangas, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't really think I can afford it right now. I will say though, there is one huge flaw to Solo Leveling, if you're watching it. And it is the fact that they keep hitting us with the craziest fucking cliffhangers at the end of every episode. It's crazy. It's nuts. Also, sorry, I'm realizing I posted a short today, and I think, I left it on private. I was like, why isn't it showing up? There you go. I will say the shorts that I'm posting about Squid Games, pretty much all collectively are doing well. Those are the only videos of mine that are doing well right now. Yeah. I get so frustrated when a game takes me 100 to 150 runs to beat. I see some random guy with 5, 15 some what runs. I've already beaten it. Yeah. Feel that. That's why I do also love, you can always steal my Amazon if you want. Oh, you have them all on Amazon? Fucking hell, Amazon. Nice. Nice, Cartographer. Honestly, it is one of my favorite things. Like especially in Elden Ring, because like Elden Ring is a classic game for having to go after a boss like over and over and over again. So my favorite flex of all time is that I beat pre-buffed, or nerfed, excuse me, pre-nerfed Malekith in Elden Ring. First try. Just fucking walked in there and wrecked his ass. And everybody's like, dude, this guy's a fucking animal. How do you fight him? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't know, dude. I just got it. I just got it, dude. Dang, Cortez, that's a good collection. I love all those shows. Are you guys watching Dragon Ball Daima? Daima? Also drops. I watch them at the same time as Solo Leveling. But I won't lie. I'm nowhere near as excited for that show as I am Solo Leveling. Sometimes midweek, because I'm so like, fuck, I want Solo Leveling to come out, I'll rewatch the last newest episode. Which honestly, with the last episode that just came out, I'm definitely gonna watch that again this week. It was so good. Whoop. Oh, a big one. I'm not sure what Solo Light is, to be honest. But that's the sandwich done. Ooh, okay, Diz, I can help you out if you want. Do you like fighting and all that kind of stuff? Like action? Or like do you want like funny or romantic? Like this song? So this is like a friend of a friend from Nashville. It goes by Christina Sorrow. She was putting out music for a while. The song's called Where Do We Stand? And she's freaking awesome. Like I said, I don't know her personally, but I think she's such a good singer. And unfortunately, I don't think she's making music anymore. You know, gave it a few years. Nothing really was popping, I suppose. Which sucks, because her music's so fucking good. But I did reach out to her before I started using her music. And said, hey, can I use your music on stream? Oh, baby. And she said, yeah. So, that's pretty cool. But yeah, Diz, if you want, we can help you find an anime. I mean, for me, technically I started with Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z was my very, very first anime I've ever experienced. Which at the time, I didn't even know it was an anime, let alone, I didn't even know what an anime was. But one of my best buds, his name's Rafi, he loved it. And he showed me it. I loved it. And then we would watch it all the time. He got the VHS tapes of it, mind you. That's how long ago this was. And we would watch it. It was fucking awesome. And then it wasn't until like high school that I started to dabble into more anime, which back then it was not cool to be watching anime. So I kept it a very big secret. And I watched Naruto first. And that was sick. And then I watched Bleach. That was sick. And then I watched I think I did Death Note. And then I did Full Metal Alchemist. And then, like, a couple episodes in, I was looking into it online, and everybody's like, no, you gotta watch Brotherhood. Like, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So I switched, went on to Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Just dope. Yo, Anani, what up? It's been so long, how are you? I'm here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I actually, I can't dual stream anymore because I no longer pay for the premium of Streamlabs, so I can only stream on one site at a time now. So, YouTube is where I get most of my viewers anyway, so I figured might as well just be a YouTube streamer. And then I started doing, like, I started deviating a little bit too. That's what happened in real life. I know most movies are stuff isn't something that would normally happen. But I mean, like, mostly. Okay, I will say this. I don't think anime is for you. I think with anime, you kind of got to really be willing to dive into worlds where, like, magic or, like, crazy strength or something like that is in there. I mean, unless anybody else in chat knows of some animes that are more realistic than not. I only really know, like, a lot of the fighting ones where they have, like, powers and stuff. The shonens or the isekais. Oh. Also, in case you guys are wondering, I was gonna get grape, but they didn't have it, so we swapped it up, got watermelon, and underneath, you'll see in a minute as I get there, we got a flavor called Blue Hawaii. I don't know what it is. It's delicious, though. Honestly, I don't even know how to explain it to you. I don't know what it tastes like. It just tastes good. Watermelon tastes good, too. Alright, let's see. What are you saying, Anani? I watched the original Full Metal Alchemist. It was really good. I have to watch Brotherhood though. Apparently, from what I've heard, Brotherhood is better. I actually rewatched Brotherhood like last year. It was it's such a good show. So good. What's up? And so I was just checked the wrong side. All good, all good. Also, Anani, I won't go too in depth, but happy anniversary. Saw your Instagram post the other day. Very nice. Did a reread of Full Metal last year. Nice. Slice of Life. I haven't actually watched Slice of Life. School animes can be sick. Fair enough. Watching an anime called Sound Euphonium. Haven't heard of that one either. Don't have any ready though. Fair enough. No problem. No problemo. No. Oh, then. It's about the school band. Nice. Yeah. I will say though, if you ever get into the fighting ones, dude, like right now is like the time. There's so many really good ones out there. And honestly, it's frustrating because I feel like the fans are starting to ruin it for me a bit. With it's like, you know, like one of my favorite ones, Demon Slayer. People would trash it all day. They're like, the story's not that great. It's like, it kind of is though. Like, it's a good story. Like, yeah, is it the most in-depth one? No. Is it entertaining? Yeah, absolutely. Are the graphics incredible? Yeah, way better than most. Fights are all really good. Like, yeah, there's a couple of annoying characters and stuff, but, you know, they also are a bit endearing. So it's like, you know? But, yeah, that show's freaking good. Jujutsu Kaisen is phenomenal. If you're into that. USS what? When you face fancy lights controlled by your phone and your cat dumps a Stanley-sized cup of water in your modem. Oh, dang. It's so happy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to smile with you guys. That's a funny thing too. It's like my brain keeps being like, nah, don't stream, you're fine. And it's like, you're sad, don't stream. Like, you don't feel good, you're sad. And then it's like I stream, I come chat with all you beautiful people, and I feel always so much better. Always. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah. You also can order a modem. Saying. Although, no, actually, modems, typically the cable companies like you to have the right one. It's usually with the routers you can get away with it. I've been forced to watch Jujutsu Kaisen. That's pretty much it. I think it's just like an E instead of an A at the end of Kaizen, but pretty much right. I do some chores. Fair enough. I'm here though, smiling away. Yeah. What was I saying at the beginning there? It was so we already ate. Although I'm still finishing out my ice. Good. And yeah, so I wanted to get your ideas. I want to get your thoughts. First, let's hit with I've only done like 2 of them. But I was calling them Let's Be Vulnerable. Or Be Vulnerable With Me was what I was calling it. Should I keep doing those? Are you guys even into them at all? Because it's like, I mean, it's hard to gauge because like my videos aren't really getting much traction, but like I said, none of my videos are getting good traction, so I can't really base it on the view count. Like, they got a couple of likes each, but like not really any comments or anything, so it's like, it's hard to judge if it's even a worthwhile thing to do. I also don't really know what else to talk about. So I did the 5 tips and tricks of managing with dealing with depression. I could do just one straight up on what depression's been like in my own life. Or we could do anxiety. We could do dealing with anger, rage. I don't know. I was kind of hoping to get more feedback on the videos that we could make more. I mean, again, if nobody likes them, then we'll just stop. Not a big deal. I was also thinking about possibly hopping on to like some newer shows. Like, there is the show Severance that I've heard a lot about. However, I don't have Apple TV. So, I don't have access to it at the moment. I could probably find a friend who has it, who might be able to get me on, but, I don't know. I was like, that could be a good one, because I know that thing's, like, super popular. There's also a new show called, like, Hyper... I think it was called, like, Hyper Smile or something like that. It's a K-drama that's coming out. Alright, hold on a sec. I'm forgetting how to use my phone. Fixed it. Nailed it. Needs to be replaced anyway. The thing was in there since 2018. Oh yeah, fair enough. They do need to change it. Dang, dude, I'm gonna be drinking this freaking ice in a second. For the water damage, yeah. You could also show us New York things and prep for the shift to lifestyle things when you go to Korea. True. That would also insinuate that I do things. Which is hard, because I don't, currently. My mindset has been, I have no money, therefore I do not leave. You know? So hopefully I get this job as a valet driver, and then, I'll have some money. Maybe I'll go upstate and do some like hikes or something. I don't know. Actually see my friends. Maybe I'll film with them a little bit. Also, if you guys hear the song that's on right now, this is my friend Ronnie, who he's just made his big entrance into the social media world. I mean, he's been on Instagram and all that for a while, but him and a friend of his down in Nashville just started up a podcast. It's called the Long and Thick Podcast. It's all about, they're both work in the physical fitness fields, and they're both tired of seeing the bullshit that is being spewed by a lot of people online about how to be healthy and fit and whatnot. So they made a podcast to kind of combat against a lot of the things that you hear, rumors and lies that are being told. And they're trying to cut through all that to help you become more healthy and fit. So if that's something you're into, go check out the Long and Thick Podcast on all streaming platforms. They also put up YouTube videos of it. So go subscribe there as well. Mukbang is essentially eating on camera. It was like a popular thing in, I think it was in Japan. But normally you eat like massive amount of food. Like, so I wouldn't even really be talking. You basically just sit and watch me eat. But that's why I said this is like the babiest one, because I was eating like a tiny little sandwich and I'm having a tiny little ice, you know? It was kind of a joke, but not a very good one. Yeah, look at that. Blue Hawaii. I'm pretty sure it's like tropical fruits mixed together. Maybe like pineapple. Could be like a blueberry in there too. I don't really know. But no, Diz, the a lot of people in here in the past have like, if I've eaten anything, they're like, "Ooh, mukbang time," and I'm like, no, we're not doing that. Because like I was explaining before, because of two women in my life, I feel weird about eating. I feel weird about just eating in front of people in general. Like if we're eating together, it's fine because you're eating and I'm eating. But if like you're sitting there not eating and I'm eating, I do not like it. Which is also ironic because I usually eat so fast that I'm done eating and then I sit and watch you eat. But like not in a weird way. Like we'll just, mainly it just ends up me just talking at you while you eat. if you're out to dinner with me or lunch or whatever. It's like feet pics. True. Although, I'm not too far off from that either. Bird. Shoot, I feel like there's something else I want to ask you guys about. Oh! I did watch a K-drama over the holidays, and it's a K-drama that a lot of people were recommending. I did film a little review of it. I did not film my reactions at all, because I thought for the life of me that I would never get to doing reactions for this. I didn't really think I'd be back to doing that much reaction content, so I probably wouldn't film it. So I just wanted to watch it for the sake of watching. But I did do a little review, just in case. Should I post that? Join the Only Feet world? Maybe if I get some, get my nails did or something. But I do have weird feet. I got weird feet. I got web toes. And then also my like, the smaller toes, they all kind of curl. A little bit. From all the, like, athletic shit I used to do. Oh boy. Let's see. Oh, brain freeze. Woo! I haven't had a brain freeze in so long. Oh my god. Oh man, when's the last time that's happened? Woo! Dang, my trick that I usually do did not help. A fun little trick, you can do it sometimes. Apparently it didn't work this time. But like, you know how at the top of your mouth, there's like a soft section? If you flip your tongue up and press it against that. Good God. 80 million. I know, that is pretty nice. Feet finder. Does it matter that I'm a guy? Do people want to see men feet too? Oh, feet like gross me out. Although it would be really funny to be like the top foot pictures. Get famous for your feet pics. Not trying to get into mushy stuff, but there's no thing there. Sorry. Trying to get into mushy stuff, but I think that my job problem and game problem has either got my girlfriend mad at me or happy. Can't really tell, but she's so clingy in an angry looking way. You need to expand on that. What the fuck? What does that even mean? She could be angry or she could be happy at you. How does that make any sense? I feel like that would be very obvious if somebody was angry or happy at you. Not diving that deep into the website to find out. It's in your search search history. There you go. That's what to reach in girl logic. Fair enough. That's tough though. Being angry but also mad. Or no, sorry, being angry but happy. I think I'm just falling into delirium over here. I don't know. Somebody in chat help him. I'm just a simple boy who's never been in a relationship, who's only watched from the outside. I've never experienced that, so I can't help you. So, if somebody does have experience, by all means. Love me some Burt's Bees. Also, you know what's really gross? I've had this Burt's Bees for like 3 years now. Still going strong. Yeah, and I am that psycho who doesn't lose his Burt's Bees chapstick. It's fun like that. Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, you have one thing going for you that's something that I clearly do not have going for me, which is, you know, being a woman. And seeing as I am but a man, that puts me one layer further away from understanding. But I would also be curious to know. I'd be curious to know what's going on. Free, technically. Just saying. Just saying, guys. I don't know. I don't know everything. I'm just a boy. A very big boy. Although I've been losing a little weight again, which is nice. So my goal is to, before going to Korea, which is honestly, it's only like 5-ish months away. But my goal is to drop down to like 240-ish. And, or lower. Like 240 or lower. And then, yeah. I'm like 265 right now, so that's pretty good. Woman, clinically licensed social worker, and had relationships. There you go. I'm gonna give up on my art degree. It's been so long that I want to, because I hate school, but at the same time I don't, because I put so much. I totally get that. It's one of those times where you have to. You really have to challenge yourself, You really got to challenge yourself and figure out if it is worthwhile, Like, to be honest with you, dude, I am constantly questioning myself on if this YouTube thing's even worthwhile. Keep going on. I've been doing it for like 3 years, and I'm still not really making money doing it, And the worst part about it is, like, I am so on the cusp of being able to make money doing this, and yet I am not. And it's like, fuck, do we just push through it and keep trying, or do we not? And at this point now, I'm like, for me, I made the shift of I'm gonna go to Korea now, so completely changed up the trajectory of what I was doing with the YouTube channel. Still keeps me in the realm, but not the same anymore, which is horrifying and scary. And honestly, it feels like so far it's not proving to be very effective, so that's tough. But it's going to allow me a different opportunity to try something different and see if I can make it work still. I don't know what that'll look like for you, but sometimes a pivot's not necessarily the worst thing to happen. Like, I will say, I really wish that things had gone differently in my own case, especially with moving. I really thought I'd be able to pick up a job easy and whatever. If you give up, you better give me someone to talk to. Fair enough. That's the thing, though. That's the thing, is like, to be honest with you guys as well, like, I was thinking about it the other day when I was like on the verge of a panic attack, and I was freaking out about everything, and I was freaking out about how depressed I was feeling, and just overwhelmingly sad in general. And like, I thought about, like, what are the things that make me actually happy in life? And like, besides my family and friends, like, the only thing I could think of was quite literally was posting for you guys. And it's nothing to do with the numbers. It's nothing to do with, like, making money doing this. It's realistically, it comes down to, like, I love the fact that I have the ability to go live and be able to chat with, like, right now we're sitting at like 5, but like, on other streams we've been up to like 25, and like have people that like actively want to talk and chat and get to know me better. They want me to know them better, and that's really fucking sick. And then on top of that, like, posting the YouTube videos, I get some really great feedback, because although I keep things pretty loosey-goosey and goofy and fun, I do like to dive in on topics, and I like to be honest with you guys, and I like to share my feelings on things, and I try to be vulnerable, and if I'm gonna cry, I cry, and I don't try to hide it, and I try to be real. And every once in a while you just get a comment that's like, hey, I needed this so bad today. Things like that, or like, hey, I'm dealing with something that you were talking about, and I appreciate you talking about it. Like, things like that. I've even had people, I've had 2 times where moms have come on and said, I love your channel, I've been watching you for a bit, and like, you know, I talked about something that's a little bit more of like a guy problem, you know, like a issue for men, and they were like, I made my son watch because it's easier for them to hear it from you than it is from me, and then it opened up our opportunity to have a conversation. And like, that kind of shit is so invaluable to me that like it makes doing this all worth it, you know? And it's like, it kind of reaffirms for me that it's like, this is something I have to do, because I will not be happy if I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? So I don't think I'm done with YouTube. I think I'm going to change up a lot. But that's also kind of how channels should be. I feel like they should grow with the person making content. And honestly, even when I started doing the reactionary stuff, like, I think I even said it in some of the earlier videos, like, that wasn't what I wanted the channel to remain as. You know? Like, I always assumed I'd eventually get to the point where I'd start making other content. And I thought I'd be doing it while making money and shit, but sometimes you gotta change it up a little bit, you know? I think, like, one of the things I would love to do is I'd love to interview people on the channel. Like, if I could get in the door with, like, especially with, like, the K-pop groups and stuff, like, if I get in the door with them, like, that'd be so fucking cool to do interviews and stuff, and, you know? Also, at the same time, too, it does make you wonder where... I wonder how much they can actually talk about. Because if, like, I was going to talk about, like, mental health stuff, like, would they even be willing to open up about that? Or, like, are they, like, not allowed to say that because they're idols and they're flawless and perfect and not supposed to show any weaknesses or cracks? You know? So, I don't know. Maybe I could push that boundary. Who knows? I learned more about furries than I ever thought I was going to learn thanks to this channel. My reputation is getting so freaked after this, but I'm kinda, sorta a furry. I question myself if I'm allowed to curse here. You're totally allowed to curse here. I don't fucking care. I will say, for a while, I did make a lot of jokes about furries. Like, it was a thing that me and my roommate, we used to joke around about. We're like, listen, I don't care about if you're trans or you know, if you're non-binary, whatever, gender, whatever. It's like, as long as you're not a furry. And that was, like, the running joke. And then it was like, we actually have, like, three, I think, like, 3 or 4 furries in our community. Which, you know, for the most part, they seem all pretty sane and whatnot. I just think, personally, it gives me the heebie-jeebies when people are using it for sexual things, which is what I thought it only was for, but apparently it's something people like to do just for fun as well. So I also learned quite a bit about furries, but I always thought they were the deplorables who are only doing it for sexual gratification. And in my mind, it's like, you just want to have sex with an animal. Like, that's weird. But I don't know. Again, I'm not deep enough into the furry community to be able to really speak into it at all. But I will say I did reel back my negative thoughts about it. Or I guess I didn't reel them back. I just changed my negative thoughts about them. So, if that's your thing, by all means, all I ask is you not try to force it on anybody else. You know? Just like I would with religions and other sorts of lifestyles that people have. If it's your thing, cool. Keep it to yourself. Or go and do it at your own time. You know what I mean? I remember the furry talk. I got to talk about my crush on Disney Robin Hood Fox. Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, you guys changed my mind about a lot of things, so that's the cool thing. That's the cool thing about this, is like, I'm also never afraid to be wrong. You know? Because that's part of life, is it's okay to be wrong. However, it's not okay to stay wrong. You know? So if somebody brings something to my attention and, you know, I can change my mind about it, fuck it, I'll change my mind. I don't care. There's nothing in my life that I'm so steadfast on that somebody couldn't potentially talk me out or talk me into a different ideology on. But you got to come with it. You got to bring some evidence. You got to bring me something that's going to convince me otherwise. Like, it's not going to ever be something I personally will get into myself, but, you know, I don't see why we got to hate anybody for doing it. Fuck no. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so that's it. But yeah, honestly though, overall though, with this channel, it really is. Oh yeah. Wait, Kartasha, what was the debate about? I remember something happening, but I don't remember what. But either way. Oh, purity culture. Yep. 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 Hey, sometimes you're fucking wrong about shit. And honestly, too, like when I was growing up, and women wear little to no clothing. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something that's that fucks with my head a lot. And honestly, like for me personally, my biggest struggles are a lot of those old Christian values that I've really hammered into my life to the point where it's like those were the non-negotiables. And like as I don't necessarily consider myself not Christian, but I don't particularly practice much anymore. It's one of those things that like, yeah, I'm sure there's plenty more areas where that kind of stuff holds me back. It doesn't allow me to see things as properly as I could, you know? But that's my own upbringing. Actually, it's not even my upbringing. I decided to be a Christian when I was in middle school. And my family wasn't even really into it. I just was. Which is like kind of crazy to even think about. But yeah, so that's what I like. That's what I like about this YouTube channel, guys. Is it does allow lots of opportunities for me to grow, a lot of opportunities for you guys to grow, and I think that if we ever stop trying to better ourselves, then we've lost. You know. Yeah. Try Kartasha. I won't go into details on how I used to, but you can get. I don't know what that means. I will say though, I have an issue with sleeping, but I self-medicate with marijuana. I just have insomnia. That's my biggest issue. I tested it out this past week to see if I was fine, if I could sleep without it. Nope. I'm a little bit, actually. So I stayed up all night into the next day, and then I fell asleep the next night when I smoked. And I was like, well, that was a fucking failure. That's a bit of a failure, but it's okay. So... yeah. Yeah. Oh, so streaming going forward should be obvious. Honestly, all I can think about is if you slept naked or not, and then I don't know why that would change if you had a girlfriend. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Oh, like I genuinely don't know. Maybe I'm too pure or something. I don't know. But all I can think is like if you slept naked or if you didn't. I don't know. Either way, it's all good. But yeah, streaming going forward. I'm thinking about bringing back our Medium Monday streams. However, Mondays isn't a great day for me. I also don't know what work it could look like if I do get this job, because there might be days I get out at 8 o'clock and there might be days I get out at like 3 o'clock, depending on what shift they give me. So that could also change things. But just know, I'm looking to at least get back onto the weekly streaming schedule. Maybe we'll do 2 streams a week at some point, but at least you know I had a good mother. She is. She's a great mom. You might have to DM me later, because I still don't know. I still don't know. I feel like a freaking fool. Oh man, that's so funny. Because now I'm just like trying to run through what could it possibly be, and I really don't know. That's okay too. I've also been known to be a bit clueless here and there, so you know, live and learn. Live and learn, I suppose. I don't even have your DM. I don't know, you on Instagram or something? That's like the best way to DM, I think. In fact, or I guess I really just check Instagram the most. But yeah. It should be Mike_Ohora. OHORA. I think I have my link tree in the description. I don't. Oh, I'm on Discord too. In fact, let's see if this actually works. Oh no, I don't. No. Hold on, I'm just gonna put the link for our Discord in there if you want to join up, because a few of us are chilling in there every once in a while. Alright. Oh, what? Why does it just say hidden? What the fuck? Can somebody else copy and paste the link in? I don't know why it's only letting me copy hidden, use copy button. That's dumb. Sorry. If somebody else could hop on that, that would be stellar. I don't know why it's not letting me, which is so stupid. Well, I don't know what to tell you. We did have a chat bot, but I forgot how to do it on YouTube. I don't think it works on here, but I'll try it. Did that work? Nope. But yeah, if anybody on here is on the Discord, like Tuesday or Cortasha, if you could possibly share that link to the Discord for Diz, that'd be very nice. I don't know why, again, it's not working for me. However, I will say this, I am also going to be ending stream here pretty soon, just because I actually do need to go. But yeah, again, I appreciate all you guys. It, like, the worst part is, Diz, it's not even showing me the link. I think it's because I'm streaming, it won't show me the link. It says copy the hidden link or whatever. Hold on, let me try something else. See something. Yeah, no, it says fucking hidden, use copy button. It's so dumb. It must be because I'm streaming. You know what? I'm gonna end stream. Stay in chat for like the next like 5 minutes, and I should be able to still send it after streaming is over. I think I have to end my stream in order to get the link to be able to send it to you, and if not, I will. I don't even know. Or you know what, Diz? How about this? How about this? Hold on. I know how to fix this. Click on my YouTube profile and go to one of my recent videos. Go to any of my recent videos. It'll be in the description towards the bottom. Be a link for Discord. Actually, I might be able to do that. Hold on, let's see. We'll see who beats the other one there. Okay. Let's see. Where'd the chat go? There it is. Nice, you got it. Okay, because it's also still not letting me do it. The link is so long. That's crazy. I just tried to copy and paste it. It's like you're 129 characters over what can be sent. Nice. Well, at least we can chat through there. My name should be the very top. Actually, I'm not even signed in on my Discord. Make myself, my status is active. I put it as inactive often because I'm a cool guy like that. Why can't I change it? Oh, there we go. So Mike O'Hora, top of the list in that. You'll see me, but you can tell me that as well as soon as I can. Fair enough. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to hearing what that's all about. But guys, I am gonna end it here. I love you all. Stay aggressively positive. I will try to stream next week. I do not know when, but be on the lookout. I'll put up an announcement before I do. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome. And we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Love y'all.